Judy, we're about to get started.
Okay, thank you.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. This is Julie McDonald with Microcom Technologies, and I would like to thank all of you for attending today's webinar with Cambium Networks. Today's host is Judy McCall, the North American Channel Leader for Wi-Fi. She'll be presenting today, and if anyone has any questions, please feel free to submit them in the question box, and Judy will answer them at the end of today's presentation. I am finished for now. Please take it over, Judy. The floor is now yours.
Thank you, Julie, so much. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I'm physically in Atlanta right now and having a great day, and I'm very honored to be presenting Cambium Networks for the first time to Microcom Technologies. Cambium Networks is a company that is 5.5 years old. We were a spin out from Motorola with the Canopy and other product lines, and we have been evolving our technology for 5 years. And in the last 1.5 years, we have developed our Wi-Fi solution. And our Wi-Fi solution is called CN Pilot. And this last week, we introduced our new entrance in the market, and this is now CN Pilot 2.0. So when you look at Cambium Networks, I told you a little bit about the company, but as you look at the screen, you can see that we're in various areas of wireless. We are a wireless company. So when you look at the picture in front of you, we are a wireless fabric company that connects the unconnected from 2 meters to 245 kilometers. So when you look at this, this screen, you can see we do long distance internet transmission. We also do the last mile where we distribute it from building to building, from one area to another area, from RV park to RV park. Those are some of the latest examples of what we've been doing. And then when you get inside the building on the enterprise side, we have home routers and small office routers. We have an outdoor portfolio and an indoor portfolio. But what we have that is of most interest to MSPs, to SIs, VARs, and a lot of people installing our product is our CN Maestro. That is our cloud controller. It is free to any VAR, SI, end user to use. You can use it to plan, do network management. We keep track of all the serial numbers in there, so you have inventory management. You can open tickets from that for service and support, and it can be a Wi-Fi controller, but is not needed to work with the Wi-Fi. So our CN portfolio for CN Pilot is pretty simple. Our home office router portfolio consists of 3 routers. There's an 802.11n, the other is the AC router, and then we have the new single band 802 router, our 190. So you can see below the different feature functionalities we have with each of these home routers. So in an area of list price, you're looking at anywhere from $40 up to $99 on our home routers. So that is the first part of our CN portfolio in CN Pilot home routers. These are a list of all the functionalities that we have with those routers. Those I put this here not to be too technical, but if you do get questions, you can see all of the functionality we have on the 190 router and 190V. Now, from an outdoor perspective, since we are a wireless company, I always say that we're from the outside looking in, and we broke the window with our indoor portfolio. So let's look at what we have on the outdoor. Our outdoor units are some of the best in the market. So the first unit that we introduced last year was the E500. It's an omnidirectional outdoor antenna. We sell most of those. Well, it could be with a K through 12 school where they want coverage for a parking lot. It could be a distribution that has outdoor areas for delivery. So that is an Omni antenna. And then we introduced and are shipping in the next 2 weeks our 501S. And that's our sectorized antenna. And that goes from 90 to 100 degrees. So you can look at a certain area that you want to cover. I'll give you the example of one of the beta trials we did. It was on Daytona Beach, and there are 3 condominium complexes, and they shared the pool areas. So we wanted to shoot the internet to cover the pool areas, but not down at the beach. So that's where we put this 501S, and it covers 90 to 120 degrees. And the antenna is software controllable. And then we're bringing out the E501 30-degree internal antenna, so you get even a smaller area that you can cover with a 30-degree. Let's say you have a porte-cochere underneath a hotel area that you just want to cover the drive-up. That can be done with this small area. All of the housing on these units are the same. So they are all IP67 grade. They have a Gore vent, so we keep out all the dust and the moisture, etc. And you can see all the functionality we have with each of these outdoor units. On the indoor portfolio, quite a lot happening with our indoor portfolio. So we introduced last year what you see as the E400. E stands for Enterprise. That's a 2x2 Wave 1 radio. The advantage we have over some of the competition that might be less expensive than we are, so we have 16 SSIDs and up to 256 clients. We have tested that E400 with 400 laptops streaming YouTube. Worked with no problem. Next month, we'll be shipping our E410. And our E410 is our Wave 2 radio. Again, the same software, so the same SSIDs and clients. In July, we'll begin shipping our 4x4 unit. On the 4x4, it's our Wave 2, omnidirectional. Now we'll have more clients on that unit, 512 and the 16 SSIDs. Remember, it's 4x4, so we have more antennas in that unit and can cover more traffic. We'll also have 2 gig ether ports on that. You can see those kind of at the bottom of the unit, and Bluetooth enabled. In the fourth quarter, for the hospitality market, we'll be introducing a wall plate. So what you see right now, all the way to the right, is a mock-up or a professional drawing of what might be our wall plate unit for hospitality. Again, we're wanting to make this 4x4 radios and Bluetooth enabled for our hospitality clients. So we have the home router, the outdoor portfolio, and the indoor portfolio. That's a look at the actual 410 unit itself, kind of looks at all of what we've put into the unit. So you can see where the LAN port is, the clip that comes out so you can run your wire through that, make it easy to desk mount. You can put it up in a bar and a ceiling, wall mount. So all different types of mounting for this unit itself. That's a look at the E600. Remember, that's the 4x4 unit. So you can see we've tried to keep the same housing on these units for ease of our partners installing those. And that is a concept design that you can see closer look and feel for the wall mount unit itself. So let's look at the functionality that we have. The one thing that I always say with Cambium Networks, and that we really promote with all of our products, we have a quality product that's affordable. So when you look at our products, we do have support. We have field support. We have technical support. You can open a ticket. You can talk to somebody live for support. There's premium support options available. So we really have a human touch in the support that we give. So the functionality of CN Pilot, when you look at 2.0, I can say that we have 90% of the functionality that every other vendor in the marketplace has. Will we have 100%? No, we've only been in this business about a year and a half. But I can compete against Ubiquiti, Microtik, all the way up to Ruckus, Aruba, and the likes of Aerohive and others. So the functionality, a lot of people are very interested when they look at manufacturer to buy from. How do I install this? Is this easy? You know, how much does it cost? Is there licensing involved? We don't believe in licensing here at Cambium Networks. So We do have the CN Maestro is free. That's our cloud public controller, and it is available through our website. It's housed by AWS, so there's no price to it. It scales effectively. It's distributed, reliable, so anybody can use that. We also have an on-premise version. So if a customer has their own servers or they're in a data center with all of their networking gear, you can put the CN Maestro on-premise too. So then we will be moving into a high availability structure also down the road, which should probably be November, December. But what's really nice is for your small, medium customers, if you have 32 APs in a location, that's a lot of connectivity. If you had 100 people in a location, you might have 6, 7 APs. So if you had 32 APs, you could be looking at a smaller school with maybe 20 classrooms, 25 classrooms in common areas. The good news about the autopilot is you can have one of those APs designated as controller, and they program the rest of the APs. So a total of up to 32. So easy ways to look at installing your system. And again, the cloud-based side and the autopilot, they are all free. Now, we do have a platform for managed service providers coming out, and it will be tools that they will be able to use so they can set up and aggregate their customers. So we'll have multi-tenancy, and they can have complete control of all the functionality, or they can make administrators, so the people that use the product, you could have an administrator on site. So if they wanted to look at the traffic on an AP, or if they wanted to just be able to see the alarms that were being sent out, they could do that. We'll also have dashboards, statistics, tools, everything for them to use as a managed service provider. So that's very important, good tool for them. Reporting is on its way. So we'll have data reporting, so you can extract or export information to go into business intelligence or business analytical tools. We give the example of the Microsoft Power Business Intelligence, or it could be SAP Business Object. So that will be available. We have fixed graphical reporting also. A lot of people want to know last week if they had, let's say, a small coffee shop or a restaurant, how many people use my local area now, or my APs? And then they could extract the email addresses to market to those. So we'll have those reports available, and then they can be downloadable. You can do them day, month, week, all of those kinds of things. And then we'll have customizable graphical reporting. So we'll have, schedule to automate the emails to go out to maybe your advertising portal. You can present content, all different things. You could set KPIs if you had multiple sites. We'll also have PCI compliance, which is very important today in the security world. Now, we do have the captive portal. I'm going to build this out right now. The captive portal, this allows you to have your own portal to advertise when somebody logs on to your AP and your wireless in your location. A lot of people use this for guest access. So if you're in a hotel, you're in a business, you can set this up. You can pick your options of social logins. So we have Facebook today and Google and LinkedIn, and we have vouchers. Some people like to give vouchers to very important people so that they can use this unlimited, or they might have a test voucher where they give them only 15 minutes. Depends on, what your philosophy is with your portal and your usage. And then we can also, you could set up the rate limit. So if you're in a location where you don't want everybody downloading a lot from Netflix or streaming a lot, for hours on end, you can rate limit a user, which is very nice. You can see our graphical user interface is very clean. We're trying to make it very simple for an end user to set up or an installer to set up. And the captive portal is at no price also. So that just gives you a little graphical view of that. Again, prepaid access, those mediums, the four credit cards and PayPal, we will be adding more as time goes on. So again, You're not using licenses. We're not charging you licenses for users, for the management. What we're charging you and what your potential partners need to know is you're going to be paying for the APs. We will have professional services packages coming out and more global payment plans in the future. And this is the ecosystem we have for a lot of the people that will work with our system today, Cloud for We, Purple. Some of you have heard of these already with some of the competitors we have in the marketplace. So for staying in touch with us, I would encourage, since Microcom is a distributor of Cambium networks now, that you sign up at the partner portal. You can download use cases, get technical details, get all of our marketing tools, you can retweet all of our social media posts or put them on LinkedIn or whatever your social site is to market for business of your choice. We do have a community forum. That is not our support page. The community forum is for many of our users to ask questions of each other. So they might ask, one I saw about 2 weeks ago, what comes in the box of an E500? Well, somebody took a picture of the box and the contents and put it on the forum. I thought, well, is that useful? It is to somebody. So we have a very active community forum. We were, by Lithium Networks, they do a lot of community forums. We were in the race last week, and we still don't know if we won or not, for the Community Forum of the Year. And we were going up against the likes of Aruba and SAP and some of the drugstores. So we have a pretty lively community. We do have online support and 65 days a year. We have regional sales managers and technical support. And I'll be getting that map to Julie to get out to you. And of course, my contact information. And we have monthly webinars on all of our products. Remember, we have end-to-end wireless. We're managed end-to-end. Wi-Fi news starting up in the July 1st timeframe. We do have deal registration for VARs through our partner portal. Once they are accepted as a partner of ours, then they can go in and get deal registration for Wi-Fi and all of our products, and there are varying rates of discount for them, and also exclusivity for support from our regional sales managers and from me. Local events, just wanted to mention this. The invitation will be out in the next few days. If you're wanting to introduce your customers to Cambium Networks, we're going to have, there's four local events so far, and we're going to have one in Torrance, California. It'll be at K1 Speed, and I'd like for you to invite your partners that are VARs or SIs or MSPs to sign up and come hear about CN Pilot 2.0 for about 20 minutes. I'll have IB Wave there, which has tools for constructing Wi-Fi, and we will have races. So we'll have some fun, and we'll have beverages and appetizers at each of these locations. June 20th will be Santa Clara. Phoenix will be the 28th. Houston will be the 29th. And we will have one other event in St. Louis that we're just trying to, St. Louis or Charlotte, that we're just trying to finalize right now. So there are different ways that you can stay in touch with us here at Cambium Networks. We are extremely excited about working with Microcom. I know you work with some of our competitors today, but remember with Cambium Networks, we're an alternate choice with an affordable and quality product. And Julie, I'll turn that back over to you for questions.
Thank you very much, Judy, for that wonderful presentation. And it looks like we do have some questions. I will read them off to you one at a time. Get started here is, let's see. I thought Wave 2 was a minimum MIMO, that's M-I-M-O, of 3x3. How is that possible with 2x2?
Okay, on the Wave 2 itself, we are MIMO compliant. It's not, the antennas are not dependent on that. You can have Wave 2 with a 2x2, a 3x3, or a 4x4. And that comes out in the 802.11 standard. AC standard, excuse me.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry if you're not finished.
Yeah, it doesn't require antennas. Go ahead.
Okay, terrific. Thank you. Next question. Are there studies on these units that one can review?
We have rate sheets out, so you can look at, all the qualities and characteristics. We have beta trials that are going on right now and have gone on. I did the beta trial on the 501S with the 3 units in Daytona Beach and monitor those. We have those set up in a special category within Maestro, so we do take reports on traffic and things like that. We are personally testing the 410s over the weekend in San Jose. They have been tested by us in development lab, but we do a second test on the units because in the Wi-Fi space, all of the units are made in China. Generally, everybody uses the same 1 or 2 or 3 factories, same chipsets. The antennas are really the secret sauce on everybody's Wi-Fi. So yes, we do those. We are commissioning a professional study also on each of these. The results are not out yet. But I will offer to you that I have not had one POC with our units ever go bad and have somebody say, your product doesn't work, your quality's bad, your antenna's bad. So I offer to Microcom to do proof of concept with you and your partner and end user, and I do pay for those. So I do offer that to you.
Thank you very much, Judy. I'm going to go on to our next question. Does one need a partner code to receive support from Cambium?
A partner code. You do have, not on the community. A lot of our product managers will answer questions on the community from installers and from engineers. So you don't need anything there. You just have to register in the community. When you're opening tickets, you will need a partner number, which you get when the partner signs up and is approved. Yes. It's really.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Judy. I'm going to go on. We've got a few more questions here. Are there certifications available?
Yes. So we're moving to all of our sales certifications. None of this is mandatory. I'll say that right now. We're moving to online certifications later this year. We do have one on the 501S already up on our website through our partner portal and our training LMS system. So we're going to have our sales training is free and it will be online. We do webinars every month, as I've stated before. And then on CN Pilot right now, we have a 2-day certification class. It is $395. It is not required, but we feel that for the price of $395, it's not that much for somebody to get certified. However, the big thing about certification, if they're used to RF and used to Wi-Fi already, it's the CN Maestro we like to go through with everybody and really get them to understand how easy it is to onboard and work with the software. So we're trying to go to a 1-day class for Wi-Fi experience and just do CN Maestro training, which is the cloud management system. So yes, $395 for a 2-day class, and we have those different areas of the country. The next one is in Illinois, July 12th and 13th for its technical certification. And then there is a test that is done at the end of the class that generally the class takes the test together. So we have a high success rate on certification.
Great, thank you very much. Got another question here for you. Are you looking to add lines similar or that work in conjunction with RF elements like Ubiquiti has done with their twist port adapters?
I would have to. I'm going to have to find out that answer. I know a majority of the portfolio roadmap that we have not announced. But Julie, when I get these questions, I will answer that back. I can't answer that right now.
No problem. Thank you very much. Can you tell us, let's see, a little bit more about your tech and or customer service support?
Okay. So from a technical support standpoint, let's take that first. Okay. From a technical side, in each of the regions, I'm just going to use the California area. We have an RSM and an RTM. So the RSM is our regional sales manager, Steve Kiley's on the west. He has multiple states that he does support. He's extremely technical. Most of our RSMs are extremely technical. And then we have our RTM that they focus on end users. They're trying to drive demand for end users, but they're also trying to drive demand with net new partners. So we have both of those resources. From a customer support, partner support, we do have 24/7 support that you can open a ticket with. We have 3 levels. We have the basic level that is non-paid for, and we were hitting about 95% of everybody being serviced in one day. As we grow, the non-paid for version, it could slow down, but we will get with everybody in a reasonable amount of time for support. And then we do have 2 what we're calling premium care services that allow you to have, like, for instance, the top premium care service. We have SLAs, we have quarterly business reviews, so those would be for large networks. And then we have another one that we have, and I'll just tell you, $3.25 per AP per month. And then we have not a dedicated person to the account, but we do have SLAs of times when we're going to answer tickets and solve problems. So there's really 3 levels of support. And I'll get the premium care stuff, information over to you, Julie, too. Okay.
Thank you very much, Judy, and thank you so very much for answering all those questions for us today. And I'd also like to thank everyone for attending. If anyone has any further questions, please feel free to contact your sales rep or email us at sales@microcomtech.com. And if anyone wishes to view any of the products mentioned and shown today, please visit us at www.microcom.us. And please remember, this webinar presentation has been recorded and it will be uploaded to our Microcom YouTube channel, so anyone can review it at any time. And anyway, this presentation can be referenced again at any time. Thank you very much, Judy, for your information and your overview of everything with Cambium Networks today. We appreciate it so much. And everybody have a fantastic day.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Thank you.